All right, here we are. Notice where we're at. We're in the mount position, the mount, bottom of the mount. So you know what that means. I need to get out of here. This is not the spot to hang out in. All right. You can prevent submissions from here. You could just lay here and do nothing and just be 100% defensive. However, that doesn't really solve anything for us. It doesn't teach you how to defend yourself. It doesn't teach you how to prevail from a bad situation. It doesn't teach you how to escape either. In jiu-jitsu, our main priority is being able to escape. Okay? And that gets harder and harder as your partners get, better and smarter and more advanced. All right? So keep this in mind. Escaping is always a thing we're going to have to deal with in jiu-jitsu. Okay? But if we can build the confidence to escape from most positions, we won't necessarily have to worry about the average person. Okay? Because they're not going to be able to hold you forever in one spot. Okay? It can hit you, keep that in mind. That's always a factor. But in terms of just grappling, they're not going to be able to, have the advantage there. Okay? So let's look at first a quick escape, a trap and roll. All right? Trap and roll, escape. It's definitely worth your time if you look at what you need to do a trap and roll. It can get you out of a mount right away, especially if your partner's not, paying attention to everything they should. So let's look at first a couple things, all right? If they were sitting upright, I would look to get control right away of one of these arms, okay? Often times, you can just sneak your hand across and start getting a hold of the cuff. And then after that, you can pull. It's going to allow me to get access to their back of their arm, the elbow. So think, if I pull the hand, it's going to open up the elbow, and now I have everything, okay? Once I have this, though, I need to keep my arms not out, but in front of me. I don't want his arm going to the ground when I go to roll him, because then my trap and roll will not work, okay? So just think of that. If someone mounted you right away, or you started in this position, you were just, doing positional sparring, right away, look, I want to get a hold of that gi. Really try to get on the back of the elbow, behind there. That's the best grip you can get, okay? And pull this hand, not just down, but across. Try to bring it to the opposite hip. That's a good reminder. Now I'm looking to bump. So I brought my knee close to his tailbone and I did a one-legged bridge. Once I have that, I'm stepping over this foot. Once I have that, I'm looking over my head. Over my head, up here. Not to you, above me. And now I just do a little bridge out to the side. I roll through. Look, we have control of this sleeve. You keep control of this sleeve so that we can start our standing guard break and get out of there right away. Okay, so a little bonus there. If you do a trap and roll, you're going to end in the guard. That's the only downfall to the trap and roll. You end in their guard. And if they have a good guard, you better get out. Okay? I wouldn't be trapping and rolling people knowing that they might take advantage of you in the guard. That's part of jiu-jitsu. You gotta have a strategy. Okay? If I was rolling against Isaac, I could trap and roll him, but I might rather do an elbow escape and put him in my guard. All right? That might be my strategy if I'm rolling, It all depends who you're with. So let's look first. Again, we get control of the single arm because they haven't done anything to us yet. So I just reach across. I get the control. I bump them. I look above my head and I bridge and roll gently. I keep control of that arm. Doesn't matter what happens. I can get out of there. Okay? Let's look at another way of trapping and rolling. There's 500 ways. Okay? Let's look at when they have control of our head. Okay? This is common because this is what we teach to attack in the mount, cross face. Okay? So if someone does this to you, it's bad, but know you can do something with it. Alright? As long as you're being careful with your other arm and you're not letting this happen, yeah, that would be very bad. Okay? If you're not letting that happen, there's a good chance you might be able to get the trap and roll going. Okay? So whenever we're in this type of position, I follow the same steps. Okay? I control one side. So I need to control this side of his body with mine. Okay? So I'm grabbing his shoulder and pulling my elbow in tight. Okay? I'm also keeping my head heavy on the ground. I'm trapping his arm right now. Yes, he has control of my head, but I'm going to keep his arm there so he can't pull it out to defend. Alright? So now here, I look for more bridging or bumping forward. You know, I don't want him sitting down on his butt and his head back. That is not going to let me bridge and roll him. Okay? I have to get some off balance going. So when they go to recenter, I can bridge again, reach over, and now look, I'm in the guard. Now, again, remember what we said. I am in his guard. I will tell you what, I would not want to be here if we were rolling right now. Us too. So I have to make sure I get my head out of this type of control and can hold my head down and start sneaking up to the triangle or whatever else he knows. I don't even know. So I keep my hands in front. I just start working myself back. I can peel this hand off to get my head up. All right, so just remember, if you trap and roll someone from that position, you're going to want to get your posture back right away. Okay? So let's look at that one more time. We'll look at this side here. Just notice what this part's doing. So we got the cross face on us. I secure his arm and step over his foot so nothing else happens. Now, bumping. Look, I bridge and reach. Over, reach to the ceiling. Look that way, above your head. Push off your feet. I roll through. And now I start working my way up into a strong guard break, hopefully. Okay? All right. So some trap and roll ideas there. Test those out, see what you can do.